Hello, Year 5. Hope all of you are doing so well. And in today's video, we're going to talk about improper fractions and mixed numbers. Before we start talking about improper fractions and mixed numbers, let's just talk very quickly about all the different types of numbers that you guys can use to represent the different types of quantities. For example, here are the numbers that you guys have been taking ever since you were in foundation, like saying you ate one apple, Jenna ate two apples, Layla ate three apples, and so on, just using whole numbers. But then when you grew up a little bit and you reached like year three, I guess, or year four, you found that there is something that is called less than a whole, which is, for example, what if Malak didn't eat a complete apple. She couldn't actually finish it all, and she finished an amount that is just less than one apple. How are we going to talk about this? It's not zero, it's not one. Then you found out that there is something that is called a fraction. A fraction here, like if you say she ate half of the apple, how do we represent this? We say she ate 1/2. This is of the apple, which means half of the apple. You just went right now to year 5 and you've just found out that there are two types of fractions, proper and improper fractions. What's the meaning of proper fraction? A proper fraction has a numerator that is always smaller than the denominator. Here, 1 is smaller than 2, like eating half an apple. It's a proper fraction. All right, but if we say that, for example, Saif and his sister were eating pizza. Here's his sister Jenna. Both of them were eating pizza, but each one of them had like a complete pizza that is divided into two halves. All right. So Saif had a complete pizza that was divided into two big halves, and the same thing with Jenna, his sister, was also eating her own pizza, a whole one, which was divided also into two big halves. But what happened is that Saif ate his first half, and then he continued to finish the other half. So now he finished two halves. But then he still felt that he was still hungry. So he finished one of the other two halves of Jenna's. So Jenna had two halves. Saif finished one of those two halves. So now Saif ate three halves. And how do we say this? In mathematics, we just tried it this way, 3/2. We say Saif ate three halves. All right, he finished one whole pizza and another half of it. That's what we call an improper fraction, and that's why we always say it is always greater than 1. It is always greater than 1. And of course, in an improper fraction, the numerator is always greater than the denominator, like here in 3/2. All right, that's all about fractions, proper and improper. Let's move to the last thing over here. Do you remember when we were talking about Saif's situation with his sister when he ate three halves? I could hear one of you just saying that, yes, mister, he ate now one pizza and a half of his sister's pizza. So he ate 1.5, which we can represent also in this way as a mixed number. So three halves is exactly the same as 1.5. All right, guys? And this is what we call a mixed number. Why do we call it mixed, Mr. Ahmed? Well, we call it mixed because it's a combination. It's a mixture. It's a mix between a whole number and, which is this, 1. It's a whole number and a fraction, which is this. So here, it's a whole number and a fraction. That's why we call it a mixed number. Let's move to the next part of the lesson, which is how to convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers. Here, it says here how to convert from mixed numbers to improper fractions easily, in a very easy peasy lemon squeezy way. All right, how can we do this? Looking at the denominator, which is 7. Here we have a mixed number, it's 3 and 5/7. Looking at the denominator, which is here 7, multiplying it by the whole number that we have, which is 3, gives us exactly 21. And then we add to 21 the numerator, which is 5 here, gives us 26. Exactly. So here the numerator becomes 26. After multiplying 7 by 3 is 21, adding 5 is 26. Sir, what about the denominator? Stays the same. Yeah, so it's 26/7. Could this be, I don't think that it could have been easier. It's just multiplying the 7 by 3, then adding to it 5 to give us the numerator over the denominator, which is 7. All right, move into the second question here, which is 4 and 2/5. How can we do this? All right, multiplying the 5 by the 4, the same steps exactly, gives us 20. Adding to it the 2 gives us 22. Over, what about the denominator? Exactly, stays the same. All right, so 22/5. The last question, well, I'm gonna let you guys do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's the same way exactly as question number 1, question number 2. All right, Mr. Is there anything else that you would like to talk to us about in the video? No, yes, actually, there is something that I'd like to talk to you about in the video, which is your homework. You're going to find it there. It is called on Google Classroom. It's called Converting from Mixed Numbers to Improper Fractions homework. I'm going, please note that I put over there, watch the video first, please. All right, so you need to watch the video before doing the homework. If you already reached this part of the video, then you've done the right thing. That's it, guys. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to text me on either Class Dojo or Google Classroom, and see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.